Hello, everyone. I'm Omer,
I'm Trevor.
and this is
Ulti.
Graps.
Graps. It's
Welcome
coming.
back. Welcome back, everyone. Trevor, my muse, my wonderful, my wonderful, my Mr. Wonderful Paul Trorndorf. Trevor, how are you, my man?
I am all right. How about yourself, good sir?
The horrors persist, yet so do I. I am coming to you live, feeling blue, da boo dee da boo da. But we're sitting here, got a new camera. Been testing out here. I don't know if you can tell. It's I
I
feel
can
like it's
tell a little bit.
a little bit better than what I
I
was
like
working
the
with.
blue lighting in the background, the mood lighting, I should say.
Yeah, it's very blue in here. I was like, it's OT Graps. We're in our SmackDown era. We're in
Yeah.
our SmackDown Juventud era. Juventud. A great theme. Uh, we got Liam in the chat saying, "What an intro! Loved it. Love you too, King." Liam saying, "Can't wait to see my favorite superstar in WWE 2K24, Brock Lee, I don't know who that is, but Brock Lesnar.
Brock
Oh,
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Well, we're actually gonna be talking about 2K a little bit in this show, so stay tuned for that.
It'll be interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, especially since I don't play video games like that.
And there's a few questions I got for you since you don't play video games. A few questions I got for you.
Hell yeah, we got Liam saying that joke only works if you know the 2K games. I know of them. How we doing?
That's how he's doing. I actually just woke up from a nap, so. And then I had to start dinner, and then I had to jump on a podcast.
Hey,
Trevor's work is done.
as soon as this podcast is over, I will be eating breakfast. Know that.
There you go.
There we go. We are not thriving in the OT Graps universe. I don't know. One of us is thriving. The other one is like sad. Guys, we got an action-packed show planned for y'all today. Be sure to smash that like button. Be sure to go over youtube.com/OT Grap. Subscribe. We just got over 115 subs on there. It's getting up there. Things are happening. The shorts are doing very well on there.
They are, and
People are loving and hating your takes on there, Trevor.
oh, they love and hate me. It's amazing.
But
Haven't
that's what it's all about.
seen the newest hate, but the other one was the Japanese wrestlers, the Asian wrestlers. That one was great.
Oh yeah, no, my favorite one was the Hulk Hogan one we cut up,
Oh yeah,
where it's like Hulk Hogan's overacting or whatever, and people were just, "How dare you say this about Hulk Hogan? He was my." They went full. I'm not gonna name that person's name. They went full canceled wrestling YouTuber, and they're like, "I got Hulk Hogan is my favorite wrestler. How dare you?"
how dare you? How dare you? I was like, oh, well, sorry, don't care.
We got we're gonna be talking about all of this wonderful stuff. Be sure to go subscribe to OT Graps. Oh, Trevor, we have a pay-per-view this weekend.
We do. Almost forgot.
Not us. Not us. We do not have a pay-per-view. There is a wrestling pay-per-view.
We
Though
are not that important yet.
yes. Live from Perth, Australia. It is going to be Elimination Chamber, Perth. Trevor, I want you to. Okay, so I don't have you. Do you know what time this pay-per-view is coming on?
5 a.m.
That is 5 a.m. Eastern, my friend. If you sorry, I'm looking up the exact time because some of these times are wild. Oh God. I gave it to myself. So Saturday, the pay-per-view is going to be live on local Australian Western time at 6 p.m. So if you're in Australia, you're going to enjoy a wonderful show at 6 p.m. Now, on the East Coast, you're going to be starting your day at 5 a.m. watching this show live. If you're like with some of my good friends out in Chicago, you're going to be starting this at 4 a.m. Central Time. If you're out in the Denver area, you're going to be on that good old mountain time at 3 a.m. watching Elimination Chamber.
I'd rather do 3 a.m. because I might still be up on a Saturday.
Hey man, we got more. We got more. We ain't done yet. Pacific, if you're out in Hollywood, you're gonna be watching this thing at 2 a.m. And if
Dude,
you're
I can do 2 a.m.
and if you're one of the Kahunas out over in Hawaii, you're gonna be watching this at midnight.
Dude, why couldn't we get the good times?
Look. Okay. If we're being fair here, Australia never gets the good times. Neither does Japan. They can have their like one a year. Like I'm fine with that. They can have it. It's slightly annoying for me, but I also know that we are blessed with having everything else basically on time.
Exactly. I mean, I will probably watch it when I wake up.
Literally, if we are talking about, like times as far as wrestling fans, Trevor, we are the most spoiled as people as far as times on wrestling shows. Everything's based off of Eastern time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right though. We do get favored with wrestling shows.
But I don't care. I want it all. New Japan. Put your pay-per-views on at 2 a.m. Japan time so that I can watch them at 8 p.m. my time. Let's go.
Where's Liam coming from?
Scotland. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So
what time I got the chamber?
He's probably getting a 6 too, right?
Oh, actually, no. So if it's 5 a.m. our time, Liam's gonna be watching this at like 11 a.m. Oh, you're gonna have that. That's prime time to watch wrestling. Like I remember when All In was on at like noon Eastern time, and I was like, this is like the greatest.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I get to spend the day watching wrestling live, like meaningful wrestling live, eating lunch, like hanging out with people, and then like it's 5 a.m. I'm done. It's 5 p.m. and I'm done.
Done. Got to get to go home, take a nap.
This is why like people on the West Coast are spoiled when it comes to football, because I've experienced football twice on the West Coast now. And I remember last time when I was in Seattle for Wrestle Dream, I was watching the Ravens play the Browns, and it was like 10 a.m. and I was just sitting there. I was eating brunch. I felt like a king. I was like, this is great. Like, dude.
That feel like a king.
Actually, I don't got a chalice, but cheers, my guy.
Yes.
But yeah, no. So
those things are delicious, by the way.
What are the chalices?
No, what you're drinking?
What am I drinking, sir?
Was it Spindrift?
Oh yeah, we love Spindrift. Oh wait, actually no. We love this brand that better pay me. Nah, I love Spindrift though. It's dope. Big fan. Like I have a very hot take about my favorite Spindrift like flavor. I'm a big like lemon and lime guy. Like the lime is my favorite.
Lime is really good.
Lemon's really good too, and then the raspberry lime.
Yes.
is
I like
pretty good too.
raspberry almost anything. Like raspberry tea is my favorite, and so is peach tea. I'm a Southern boy. I love peach tea.
You got to get that sweet tea, bro. You know why? Because you are a sweet tea.
All right.
Hey,
I'm a sweetie.
I'm just showing my love.
I'm a sweetie.
In my own weird ways. We got Liam saying, I mean, I get all the meaningful real football good time apart from when you steal the 2026 World Cup. Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
The 2026 World Cup is coming here. I'm so mad they didn't pick like Maryland for one of those games.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I'm like, bro, who's going to North Carolina? Ain't nobody going to Charlotte to watch the World Cup.
Yeah, we might. You never know.
I mean, here's the thing: they would have picked DC, but it's like they were not going to pick FedEx Field.
No. There's nowhere for them to play unless they go to Audi Stadium.
Yeah, but that's not enough people because they want it's a World Cup. They want at least like 60,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, there will be 50,000 people filling up Perth Stadium this Saturday night. It is going to be a wild, wild show. It's a Saturday night. I don't even. What time is this show? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. Is it Saturday morning? So that means, holy crap, this show is soon. Like,
so it's gonna be what? Wait, is it gonna be?
It's gonna
Friday
be morning. Okay, let's say you stayed up all night Friday night. It's gonna be that morning. So Saturday morning at 5 a.m. But it's like, yeah. Adjust your times. Adjust your times accordingly.
Yeah,
Liam,
that's gonna be
Liam, I would offer this, but like the closest game, World Cup game to me is gonna be like 200 miles away.
yeah, same.
um, and Scotland's got to qualify too, which is no offense. Like Pakistan will never qualify for the World Cup. We'll never do it. That's why I had to live through Messi. I lived through Messi this past World Cup. All right.
Yeah,
So Elimination Chamber, Trevor. What are your thoughts on this pay-per-view?
It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Do we know all the matches finally? Because we didn't know all the matches at first, but I think we know them now.
I can give you a quick rundown if you want.
All right, definitely.
So
yeah.
Yep. Quick rundown. We got WWE undisputed WWE tag titles on the line. Judgment Day defending against New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. That is the name of the team.
I know.
They are. I mean, look. At least they changed his name back to Pete Dunne. Like I can deal with them not being called British Strong Style, but that's fine. Then we have Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax, women's world title on the line. We also have Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Raquel Rodriguez going all going head to head in a women's world championship qualifying match inside the Elimination Chamber. And same deal inside an Elimination Chamber for the WWE World title that is Seth Rollins' title. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. Winner gets a shot at Seth Rollins at WrestleMania XL.
That's it?
Look, we got 2 Elimination Chamber matches. Those are probably going to be like 40 minutes apiece at least.
Yeah.
I'll take a 3-hour pay-per-view.
Dude, that is money. We got, 2 little whatever matches, and then that's money.
I'll take this. Like, this is fine with me. Like, hell, put one of those matches on the pre-show, end my night early. I'm fine.
Dude, well, my morning. But yeah.
On my morning, yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, we can also just run through the matches if we just want to do that. Let's start with Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax. I mean,
of course, Rhea Ripley.
I mean, Nia Jax is going to defeat. She ain't like most girls, all right? She ain't like most girls, Trevor.
I actually love this matchup. Like an actual Nia Jax that is menacing. It doesn't look like a joke. Yes, I love this one. But Rhea Ripley wins.
Why does Rhea Ripley win though? Why you don't have faith in the bloodline? Nia Jax is a member of the bloodline, I'll have you know.
She is an unofficial member of the bloodline.
She was in that big ass family tree that The Rock put on the screen at that press conference.
You know what? Let's get into this actually. What's really funny, and I think we've talked about this before, and I think you know this. Technically, The Rock isn't really related to them.
He's not. No. It's not even technical. The Rock is not related to Roman Reigns by blood.
No, not by blood. The only reason they even call it is because, because of his grandfather, trained with them, or he was their high chief, or something.
High chief Peter Maivia, and I believe it wasn't his grandfather. No, it was both men's fathers. Roman Reigns is God. Is he? I think he's Sika's. I think he's Sika's son.
Yeah, he's Sika's son.
Yeah.
So it's not Soul Man Rocky Johnson. It's Hachi P. Maivia.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So Sika became blood brothers with Hachi Peter Maivia, who is The Rock's grandfather.
Yep.
And somewhere off in the distance, like with all the little dots connecting, is like Samoa Joe saying, "I'm here too."
Right. But technically, the only person that The Rock is related to is Nia Jax.
I did love how they just snuck in Jimmy Snuka in that bloodline family tree for no reason.
Sure did, right?
There was no reason. I was like, bro, that's another. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Whose cousins are how do we get? They're just like Hall of Fame. That's such like a Vince move too. Like to do
It really,
just to
it
recreate
definitely.
history. Look at it. We got Snuka. And yeah, they did get Snuka until Vince McMahon had the charges dropped. Whoops.
Ooh, did that happen? Oh, it did. It
Kind
definitely
of. Kind of. Allegedly. 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 Allegedly.
did. Sprinkle that in there.
Sprinkle that in there. Anyway, I don't know how we got. We apologize, Nia Jax. You were great.
You're awesome. We just
Yeah, we're
but
just
no,
horrible.
but no. Rhea Ripley wins because they're trying to build up the whole WrestleMania thing, whatever happens. So Rhea Ripley wins.
Yeah, I think Rhea wins, and I think she probably should win. Like, I mean, she should win. Like, it is. This is going to be her WrestleMania match, whether she faces Becky, Bianca, whoever. This is like her. This is her match.
Oh, absolutely, and she deserves it. She definitely deserves it.
Now the question, Trevor, for me is, this pay-per-view is in Perth, Australia.
Yep.
And granted, Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley ain't the biggest match, and it's not her hometown necessarily, but this is Rhea going back to Australia. Do you have this match main event? Or do you have it open the show, maybe?
Open the show, maybe, because I think they're going to end it on the men's Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber match. I think that's what's going to happen, which is fine because it normally does. But I think to give her pop and give her her hometown feel, you open the match with it. You open the show with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Open the show with it. Let's get things going. Let's get the crowd in Perth.
Pumped.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oh my guys! Remember, the funniest thing I've ever done at a baseball game was like the lead up to the Nats World Series, and I started Strassi, 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 soy, soy, soy chant. Like it took me like 20 minutes saying that. Like I said that for 20 minutes straight at that game, and nobody was catching on. And then see, here's the thing. When people have certain beverages for long enough, they're willing to go along with like very stupid things like that.
Absolutely.
So my man like literally just started like, hell yeah, Strassi, soy, soy, and then I had like a lot of my section doing it. I was like, I'm proud of this.
You know what? I'm not proud of many things, but this
I'm very proud of. Hell yeah. Oh man. We got Ryan saying, "Hi, bro. What's the latest in the Brock Lesnar investigation?"
Nothing good.
There are no plans to bring Lesnar back anytime soon. He has been taken out of the opening video package. They are distancing themselves from Lesnar.
At this point.
Sorry?
He's not even on the video game at this point.
We'll talk about the video game because there's a lot to be worked out there. Obviously, but
it's a lot. Yeah.
But I do want to talk about like the Lesnar piece in that too.
Absolutely.
Job just saying, fellas, what's good?
What up, Joe?
What's good, bro? We also have the Judgment Day defending the WWE Undisputed Tag Titles against Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Pete Dunne is back, Trevor.
This could be a very good match, honestly. Like, I mean, all jokes aside, we joke a lot, but this could be a very good match. Like, let's just be honest. The tag champions have had their issues, but they've been very good at defending them, and they've been pretty much on the money. And Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates, just watching them is like poetry. I love watching them wrestle. I don't believe they're going to take the titles. I don't think they're ready to take them off the Judgment Day quite yet. But I do believe the Judgment Day is going to start coming apart.
I think so too. Like, the interesting thing is, like, I look at like Rhea, right? I think Rhea at this point might be too big for the Judgment Day.
Me too. It's funny you say that. I had this conversation with someone else. I totally agree with that.
We got Ryan in the chat saying, "Hi, Trevor. Is Triple H retiring from WWE after the WrestleMania show?"
Shouldn't.
Well, if we want
the We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about
No,
it
no,
later.
no, no.
There's-
I was just gonna say, if we want to be technical, he's been retired
Oh wait, well,
from the
yes.
ring.
Like, well, I think Ryan meant is he going to leave the company altogether though? But
Could you
you're absolutely right.
imagine Triple
He
H?
hasn't wrestled a match in like years, but no, I don't think he should leave the company. If you leave the company now, it incriminates you. Like it really does. So I don't think he should risk that and leave the company. I mean, he's doing a fine job. There's no reason for him to leave.
I will say, I mean, like, if it is found that he like was one of these executives who had like knowledge of the Vince McMahon stuff, I mean, at that point, there's like very little else to be done. He probably has to leave.
I mean, yes, but I'm speaking good things into existence, and we don't know what what he knew, if he knew anything.
One thing we do know, Trevor.
I'll be honest with you, that one of those things.
Mhm.
It's one of those things. If I didn't really like a lot of his gimmicks and a lot of what he did in the ring, I mean, but if he honestly and truly had something to do with it, it's going to break my heart because, like, I mean, had knowledge about it. Honestly, it's going to break my heart because Triple H and Shawn Michaels were my DX. Like, I mean, before DX branched into what it was, which I still watched, but Triple H and Shawn Michaels were my DX. Shawn Michaels, Rick Rude, China, they were my heroes. They were my DX. So, like, that's going to break my heart, honestly. But here's fingers crossed. Here's hoping.
Well, if he does end up leaving, it's always possible. Tony, Tony, here's what we're gonna do.
All right.
Here's what we're gonna do, Tony. All right, we're gonna have a run-in. And Tony's like, oh, that's great. I love run-ins. And we can have another run-in. Oh, that's great. Oh my God, Hunter, it's almost like you're booking exactly like I do. It's almost like we book the same, except people. It's like, all right, and then they're all gonna point at the sign. Whoa, okay, well, wait, there's a sign? Oh, the sign. What the hell is that banner doing there? Where's the sign?
This isn't WWE.
Where's the sign? Where's the LED? I'm Triple H. Game. But the game, Lemmy, rest in peace, Lemmy. But oh my God, one of the funniest things, like whenever I enter a shower, right? I'm just realizing how weird that sentence is. But we got to go with it now. Whenever I enter a shower, like, one of the first things I do, like I just like start like singing like Lemmy's version of Triple H's theme song. It's all about the game, and when you play it, all about the game, and then he plays it. Triple H is the game, and he play it. Triple H is the playing the game, and he's gonna play it. I am the game, controller can't take me. I am heavyweight, and never shame me. I am the game, and the game is gonna play me. That's like whenever he sung that thing live, it was a train wreck, but it was amazing.
I don't like Liam.
Oh God, what did Liam say? My DX are Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh my God.
Oh man, they need to bring back Johnny Wrestling's old theme. I hate this new remix of Rebel Heart. It's like
I hate it.
he had like the best. He had the best babyface theme.
Best songs.
And I gonna go on else. Another day gonna give him hell. This rebel heart. Like, bro, I used to bop to that all the time. Like
I know you did.
Like I'd be walking home from class and be like, yeah, this rebel heart. Yeah, that's me. I'm that rebel heart. Job says, in the shower I sing Rubber Ducky. Rubber ducky and they're gonna play it. My rubber ducky is playing and they play it. It's floating with my floaties and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna shower with my rubber ducky and I'm gonna play it. Quadruple L is all elite. Oh no, Sam Cedar. Quadruple L's. Oh, that's mean. Don't say that. I mean, he's winning at life. He is winning at life. Think about it like this, Trevor. Triple H is in charge of WWE. That is crazy.
It's insane. Who knew marrying to a family would help that much?
Like the other day, I was watching Starrcade. I was like, I was like putting on random WCW shows. I was watching Starrcade '94, and like the match, it's like one of the funniest matches of all time. It's Triple H as Jean-Paul Levesque.
Oh yeah, he was. Wow.
I am Jean-Paul Levesque. So it was Triple H as Jean-Paul Levesque versus Das Wunderkind. Fucking oh god, what's his name?
Alex Wright.
Alex. It was like the most. I love Alex. That gimmick was so 90s. It was like perfect.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Like when he just stood there and just like, and just put the foot.
It wasn't even like slow. It was like aggressive mid 90s like European like house music dancing. Like,
oh, absolutely, absolutely. And dude, like the best thing that man could have did was get a tan. Dude, he was lily white. Like I'm talking about your chair white. Like, oh my god. Like, like I don't think he saw sun for years.
big shout out to Das Wunderkind.
He was just training in a dungeon somewhere.
You remember what his?
I actually really did like Alex Wright though. I don't know why, but I really did like Alex Wright.
He was one of those guys where you looked at him and you were like, "There's potential there."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He just like didn't do. I don't think he never got to WWE.
No, what was TNA? Or was he? Did he ever go to TNA?
I don't think so. I think he retired pretty soon after. Yeah, he retired in 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, he retired like right basically after WWE shut down or WCW, excuse me, shut down. He retired. Bring back Das Wunderkind. Bring back Alex Wright, man. Let's go. Tony Khan. Let's do a tour of Germany and let's bring back
my man. That was my boy.
Let's go, TK. Make it happen, baby.
Disco Inferno on the shelf, please.
Disco Fever. No, 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 no. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of feel bad. Like, in retrospect, I do kind of understand why Disco Inferno like is so salty. Because like, do you know in like 1997, do you know how much he was making like being a full-time talent in WCW?
A good amount, was it?
In 97.
I don't know. I really don't know.
So there were some like court documents that were released as part of like a lawsuit against WCW at the time. Man was making like $38,000.
Jesus, that's all.
Like think about it like this, bro. You're paying for your food on the road. You're paying for like and like it's not even like like you're an indie guy. Like like make it like you're not doing like it'd be one thing for like you're going from indie to indie. Like. And like promoters gonna pay you what they pay you, but like this is like WCW full time on television every week. Like,
right.
I'm just like that's crazy. That bomb that downside was like nothing.
Oh, that's awful. That's absolutely awful.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was that bad. I knew he wasn't getting paid a lot, but
yeah. But now Disco's out here like he's getting paid through his like shitty Patreon.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, how do?
I will be very transparent. I don't like dogging people or like I don't like doing that kind of stuff. But I am not a fan of Disco Inferno. That's all I will say.
Not me, actually, not at all. I mean, no, not at all.
Anywho, Disco Inferno has nothing to do with the Elimination Chamber, which will have 2 Elimination Chamber matches. The men's and the women's. But before we get to that, Trevor, I have a question for you. Well, 2 questions. First, what, in your opinion, is the best Elimination Chamber match of all time?
Oof. Wow, that's a good one. See, I know one that I like. There's two of them that I kind of like. One that I really enjoyed was but I'm trying to remember all the ones I've seen. I can tell you one I hated though.
Oh, let's
The
go.
one,
Let's go with hate. We love hate. Go for it.
the one where Mister H Town Down got F5'd off the top of the or powerbombed off the top of the game. That was such a terrible one. Oh, it was so bad.
That was
It
like
was.
that was like one of my favorite moments in
Oh, that's one of my
Elimination Chamber
favorite
history.
moments. But it was a terrible. the one with the Goldberg was kind of bad too, actually.
Oh, the one where Triple H was wearing the bicycle shorts because he tore his
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
remember that one.
that was kind of bad too. I guess my favorite would have to be, and I think it actually may have been the first one
The
with
first one was great. Yeah, that was the one where
yeah,
Michaels won the title.
yeah, Shawn Michaels one, yeah, yeah. And for me, as a Michaels fan at the time, it was great to see like him come back on top, look strong, look good, look healthy. I mean, his tights were brown, which upset me. But other than that, dude, he had a strong showing. He really did. And to me, that's one of the best ones.
Question for you: who was better, Shawn before the injury or Shawn after the injury?
You know what? That's funny. We've talked about this before, and I think in certain aspects, both. So put it like this: I'd have taken both of them, right? For different things. Sean before the injury was like, I mean, dude, he was a sight to see, man. Like if you've never seen Sean before the injury, the man was a sight to see. He was all over the place. I mean, unfortunately, it was due to other things, but he had a personality. He was always a great athlete. Sean was a smaller guy. Like people, they have him at like listed at 6'1", which the man is probably 5'11", and he was never that big because I mean he could never really get that size. When he was wrestling, then he was about 225. At his biggest, I think it was like 230, 235, 240. But he was 225, great shape, not too big, moved like a cat. It was really fun to watch him in the ring with guys like high flyers and just test his merit. To me, still one of the best matches in his career was him and Mankind, Mind Games. That was a great match. Um, Now, if you're talking about more mature, more technical, um, like Shawn Michaels, oh, Shawn Michaels after injury was amazing. Like he put on A1 matches. Like there aren't too many matches that he was a part of when when he came back that you didn't just sit there in awe. Even when he put on a magnificent performance with Hulk Hogan.
That was no. Trevor, let's go down this road, please. I want to go down this road so bad. Tell me about Shawn Michaels, SummerSlam 2005, Hulk Hogan. Tell me
So
about
you know that SummerSlam was here, right?
what? It was in DC?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that SummerSlam was here. Check it out and make sure.
We'll
I
fact check
believe
this.
it was here.
But tell the people about SummerSlam
But
'05.
so first and foremost, it was some of Sean's best promo work. Oh, it was amazing. It was absolutely great. He dressed up as as Hulk Hogan on the Larry King live show. He gets on there, he goes, "Well, brother, brother, Shawn Michaels' brother. He was my brother, and now he turned his back on me, brother, and brother, oh brother." And then he has a bit in the middle. He's like, "Oh, my back, brother. Oh, oh, oh." And then he falls down and he super kicks Larry King. Fake Larry King. It was some of the worst, best work I've seen Shawn Michaels do. Like, it was only bad because the whole feud was a joke. But the promo the promos leading up to that from Sean was like some of his best work. It reminded you of Sean before the accident. It was amazing.
The greatest thing that Shawn Michaels has ever done, and he's done a lot of great things in this business, but in my opinion, going back to Montreal during that feud, and it was the "Who's
Oh
Your
my
Daddy"
god.
Montreal promo. He goes out there, this man, like they're booing the hell out of him, and then he goes, "You guys are just as lame as Bret Hitman." And then like Bret Hart's music plays, and Sean sold the hell out of it. It
He
was
sure did,
so
dude.
great. And
Oh,
then
so great.
oh my god, the "Who's Your Daddy" Montreal. It's like it's one of the low key like best lines in wrestling
Oh
history.
yeah, absolutely. And then we didn't get to the piece de resistance on this shit Sunday.
Please,
Like,
please.
he literally in a match where Hulk Hogan was supposed to lose. He was supposed to lose. This was on paper. This has been said many times. He was supposed to lose his match. He refused to sell for Shawn Michaels. So what did Shawn do? He oversold for Hulk Hogan.
It
And when
was
I say oversold, like he threw Shawn into the ring apron, Shawn like flew over it. Like oh my god, he kicked Shawn, Shawn flew up in the air.
bro, this man Hulk Hogan did his leg drop, and, and Shawn Michaels kicked up, flopped around, and went back down. I was just like, "Yo, Shawn, Shawn was mad. He was
Uh,
big mad. See, he did what CM Punk should have done when
yes.
when, uh, when that shit was going down between himself and Hangman Page. Like
Oh my
CM Punk should have taken
dude.
that buckshot and went like, "Oh, that really hurt." Like, you know, like be petty. Don't fight people. Just be petty. It's okay.
You know what I mean? Oh man, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
God,
But
I want to watch that match now. It's so fun.
I am. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it tonight. So
Oh my God, man.
where was the SummerSlam? Did you fact check it?
Oh yeah, it was MCI Center
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay.
or Capital One or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yes. I'm sorry. But
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's crazy. I mean, for me, like the best Elimination Chamber match, like I think the first one probably is like, pound for pound the best one. If you had to put it down right. I think Takara Fox is having a lot of fun in the chat. It's not
oh,
a
I actually like a lot of what she's saying. They're saying, to be honest.
be chill with I love the questions. I love the questions. That's what I'll say.
I do. I do. I like a lot of the questions.
Um. Anyway, but like best Elimination Chamber match of all time, like probably the first one. But I think like for me, I have like two other ones in my mind that are like I think on that level too. One, Elimination Chamber at New Year's Revolution 2005. That was the one with Benoit, Batista,
That
um,
was a good one. Yeah.
Orton, like at the latter tier of
I forgot about
Evolution,
that. Yeah.
like for the world title. Um,
Mm.
and then like the other one was like Elimination Chamber 2017. That was the one where Bray Wyatt won the WWE title for the first time.
Yeah, it's
That was the
true.
one where he
Yeah.
beat AJ Styles, or sorry, John Cena for the
Yeah.
belt in that Elimination Chamber match, and it was like one of the most. It was a crazy match, and everyone loved the outcome because everyone loved Bray.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, pray.
Bray, Bray, Bray.
Yeah,
And
man. I mean, that was a good one. I almost forgot about that one actually.
we all agree that we all agree the one with Goldberg was the worst one.
That was terrible.
We all
Absolutely.
agree that Goldberg. Isn't it crazy how Goldberg's original run in WWE was it was like a year long. It was not even a year long actually, because he was from Backlash to Mania.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's right. Like here's my thing. His original run at WCW was whatever, right? Like, but it was one of those things. I mean, and everybody jumped on the Goldberg train, but it's one of those things like he really if you go back and look at those matches, he really wasn't doing a whole lot. Some of his best matches were one of his best matches was him and Diamond Dallas Page. That was a really good one.
Mm.
That was when Diamond showed that he what he could do as well. Him and Sting was good. I thought him and Bam Bam was decent. And I feel like Bam Bam brought the best out of everybody, honestly.
Bam Bam was great,
And,
yeah.
and the thing is, we don't talk about Bam Bam as much as we should, but Bam Bam was an amazing athlete. But
Amazing.
yeah, I never thought Goldberg was as good as everyone else did.
Yeah. Hold up.
We want to get to some of these chats first before we go
I mean,
to.
we got a few we got a bunch of chats here. Yeah. Well, how about let's do one of these. Seth Rollins better before the injury or after?
I liked him after. I did. I mean, I liked him before too, but I liked him after.
Mm.
I feel like he was more mature, more hardened, more hungry.
Yeah. Cool. Anyway,
Oh, that's
so,
you?
huh?
Something I'm seeing.
Yeah. We got Jermaine in the chat saying Elimination Chamber needs a surprise like Randy or Kevin Owens. Well, I'll have you know, my good friend, both of those men are in the Elimination Chamber matches.
Exactly.
We also got Kenny Baum, good friend of the show. Kenny Baum.
What's up, Kenny?
What's up, Kenny? Saying that the beard is growing back nicely. Yeah, I already have more hair than Brian does. And a shout out to you, sir, for the $5 super chat. Bit much appreciated.
Always.
Yeah, Takara Fox. Now you guys don't want to talk about anything anymore. Takara, you better be careful here. Be careful. I don't like putting people in timeout, but I might because you're getting trolly now, and I don't like trolliness like that.
No. Like gummy bears.
What do you mean avoiding women's wrestling questions?
We love women's wrestling.
I mean, I'm not gonna dignify that. We do talk about women's wrestling on the show.
Anyway,
Job says, given the full card at Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania, Trevor Noah can pick all the winners.
We'll try.
Oh yeah, no, we will be successful at picking all the winners. WWE is very predictable, and I love it.
Oh, they're super predictable, dude. So predictable, actually. Because who do you have winning women's Elimination Chamber? Probably the same person I did.
Oh, I mean, you want to do it at the same time, like on 3? Sure. All right. Yeah. Men's Chamber. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre. Yep.
For the women, it's probably gonna be.
And then for women's on 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah. See, look. if you can find a site that lets you bet on wrestling, lock those in right now.
They used so like for special events, I think is it DraftKings? DraftKings will let you do it for special events.
Would they let you? I think they let you do like that weird thing where it's like, don't pay to play or whatever.
I think so. Yeah.
That's just to get people to sign up for DraftKings usually.
Right. Because yeah. But yeah, Becky Lynch, I think when they added Raquel Gonzalez, I thought like maybe is a chance, but no, Becky Lynch definitely.
We got Takara Fox in the chat saying, "Why old WWE women's matches weren't taken seriously?" I mean, I don't know. It depends.
That's a legit question, honestly.
I mean, here's the thing. It depends on what we're talking about when we're saying taken seriously. There was a lot of great women's wrestling for a long time in WWE. And
don't even worry about it.
You know what? I'm gonna answer your question, but also we're going in timeout for a bit, for 5 minutes. I'm pulling a T-Mart. You're going in timeout for 5 minutes. Timeout, T-Mart. Anyway, but I think for me one of the biggest reasons that women's wrestling wasn't taken seriously back in the day was because there was just even more
Sorry.
rampant misogyny, like in society. Um,
Sorry. Hold, could you hold up one second
oh, we
real quick?
got you. I got you, King. Don't worry.
I'm sorry. I know it's loud.
We
What you say?
what you say? Well,
No.
while Trevor deals with that, we'll just we'll cover him up there. There we go. Got Austin Theory in there, but no, I mean like so the rampant misogyny in society, obviously, like historically, especially in women's wrestling, there was like also a lot of gatekeeping. If you like watch like the documentary that Dark Side of the Ring did on Fabulous Moolah, a lot of that becomes clear because for a very long time, Fabulous Moolah was the one who controlled who gets booked, where they get booked, how they get booked, how much they make, and how much she makes on commission from them. So there was for a very long time, there was like that gatekeeping in professional wrestling that, you know, like, and it was hard. It was genuinely difficult for women to get ahead. Um, so like that's part of it. And that kind of just like perpetuated into like the 90s, perpetuated into the early 2000s. And then like, obviously there were a lot of people who were I think largely responsible for women's wrestling taken more seriously in society as a whole, or in wrestling fandom as a whole. Like you can't deny the work of people like Miss Jackie. You can't deny the work of, obviously we talk about Trish and Lita like all the time as the people who you know blazed the trail. But there was Molly Holly, who was instrumental in helping, you know, give give women, you know, the foundational training they needed. There were people like you know, obviously like Victoria, excuse me, who were instrumental in doing that. She was a trailblazer in many ways. And then you had Gail Kim and Awesome Kong, who in like 2007 were having killer matches in TNA and like proving what women's wrestling could be in the future and laying that blueprint. Taryn Terrell did the same thing as well. I mean, and then like that led to like NXT being where you saw the evolution, literally the evolution of women's wrestling. That we've talked about, you know, like all these people. Let me unmute Trevor, if I can. Hold up, Trevor. Can you unmute yourself?
Boom.
Boom. Unmute. I only muted you because you were talking, and I didn't want people to hear your private
Yeah, no problem.
conversations.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that.
It's like Trevor's like, all right, so my bank account number is 08.
7,000. But no, I couldn't agree. I can't agree with you more. Like when you were saying that, I was definitely agreeing with everything you said. ODB was another woman that helped pave the
Oh
way.
yeah, ODB. I love ODB.
Love her. Oh, I love her. For what she did, Medusa, Alundra Blaze as well, but she's a little. We don't really touch on that too much because that touchy subject, but she did do something for women's wrestling.
She was a great wrestler. Like the people don't talk about it enough. She was a great wrestler.
She really was. Damn good wrestler. So was Miss Elizabeth when she wrestled.
When did Miss Elizabeth ever wrestle?
Like once. I thought she wrestled at least one time. I thought.
Maybe in like Vince Russo WCW, but
yeah, I thought maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry, but I thought she wrestled at least once.
Miss Elizabeth. I need to see. I feel like I would have remembered Miss Elizabeth wrestling. I feel she probably has had a match. She definitely at least had a match in like Vince Russo. Probably was like, bro, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have Liz win the women's title, bro. It's gonna be great. Liz, come here, and you're gonna win this title, bro.
Here, take the
title. Big shout out to Liz, Miss Elizabeth. Big shout out to Miss Elizabeth.
Absolutely.
The original first lady of professional wrestling.
Definitely was.
Jermaine saying your picks for wrestler of the year, male and female. Ooh.
Good one.
Good ones.
You think it's too early? I think it might be a little too early.
It's very early. Oh God. Okay, there are.
What the hell is going on?
I think there's an ant on my mic.
It is ant season though.
Is it really? Is that why like I'm seeing?
Okay. Yeah, it's getting ant season.
All right, like there's a window right here, so that probably explains that. I should probably.
When I lived in DC, we got them every like spring, summer.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I was like, it's moving.
That's not lit.
Uh, male and female wrestler of the year for 2024.
How about this? How about wrestler? Hmm, let's say like what am I thinking about? Interim picks because we can't really say who's going to win it because there's so many right now. Um, I could see Seth. I could see Seth maybe for WWE if he heals correctly. I could see Seth for WWE. AEW. That fit. No, not him at all.
Like a solid 2 seconds. I gotta check something.
AEW. I think Swerve. Yeah, that's a good one. I think Takeshita's killing it too, though. You're right, Kenny Bomb. That's another good name. Like there are a lot of wrestlers for AEW that are absolutely killing it. For the women, Tony Storm definitely. Um, Takeshita is doing amazing things. Yeah, man. Like there's a couple wrestlers that you can put in that. I mean, hell, let's just be honest. Like Orange Cassidy is still hot. He's still killing it.
Doing great. Yeah.
Like so, it is. I mean, Ricky Starks isn't no slouch, but he hasn't had a whole lot of matches this year so far. But
I'm gonna need to spray this joint down.
There's a few.
Jermaine saying Swerve and Britt Baker or Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter, man. Oh,
When she comes back.
When she comes back, batting down the hatches, it's gonna be. Oh, you better get ready.
It's gonna be amazing.
Kenny Bomb saying Takeshita killing it. Hell yeah. Job saying Tori Storm. Is that she's a timeless Tony Storm, and she actually might be wrestler of the year.
Like it's doing
She's
so
killing
well.
it. Like her promos, like Lufa. Lufa.
Oh wait.
Chin, tits, shoes. Amazing.
Dude, how many times do you think people laughed trying to do these promos with her?
I like
Chin, tits, shoes.
Tony Khan has to be like a sociopath because like he was with her in that media scrum and he didn't even like nothing. Like it was like no reaction. He was just like, that's great. And we have our except when he was reading like at Full Gear, he did break. It was really funny when he read like the little like note that she had written from like, Dear Anthony Rafiq Khan. Like, brought out his government name. I was like, damn.
That's hilarious.
Oh man. But yeah, I think Swerve is probably Swerve's year.
You said again. I'm sorry. Theory.
So it's probably gonna be Swerve's year.
Yeah, I think so. Swerve, absolutely.
Swerve. It's Nana's year. Let's not forget about Swerve. This is Nana's year.
Yes.
My man's
definitely.
out here managing the future champion of the company. He's out here managing the 6-man ROH tag champions. He's out here buying weed from the kids in the parking lot. Nana's doing it all.
Doing it all, baby. Doing it all.
Although Hangman, in my opinion, has like the greatest line of 2023. It was just like, it's like, he said, at Full Gear, I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to take your weed. He said, I'm going to beat your ass, and I'm going to steal your weed. I was like, let's go. This is cowboy shit right here. This is like.
Dude, Nana is so awesome.
Nana is amazing. It is insane how well he is doing. You know, he really is like one of, if not the best manager in wrestling today.
I agree.
All right, let's finish talking about this pay-per-view because we definitely have other topics we got to talk about.
I think we're done with it.
Did we not? Did we finish? Oh yeah, we did. That is Elimination Chamber. Bam, that is 1 out of 4 segments out of the way.
dude, and we took like an hour to do it.
This is the power of Elimination Chamber, man. We were just great. How'd you know we got 2 segments out of the way, so we're good there.
Yeah.
You want to start? You want to talk about 2K24?
Yeah. Why not?
Let's do it.
Why not? So, as we all know, was it March 8th I think it's 6th? Marks
Kenny would know.
The
I'm pretty. Kenny Bomb knows. Kenny, let us know what the exact date is.
I think it's March 6th, Kenny, but let me know. But the release of WWE's newest wrestling game, 2K24. As you know, like Omar's not a big gamer like myself. I am a gamer. I've played wrestling games since I can remember. But even you could possibly like this question. So my question for you is like early release March 5th. Oh, gotcha. So it is March 6th. Thanks, Kenny. So my question is this for you. Like, even not being a gamer, I'm pretty sure you've been around people who play the games. You may have played them once or twice yourself. Do you think the impact of the games was, well, I guess the question is, what was the impact of the games? Like, I mean, because like video games have been around for a while, and like the first wrestling game that I know of came out in the 90s. Actually, I think one came out in the 80s. And I remember just being able to play with some of my favorite characters. With my brother, it was a WCW game for Nintendo. Play with certain characters was kind of big for us because we could never do this before. So, what do you think the impact for you in video games was it ever felt like that hard for you, or
yeah,
did you?
I loved playing like wrestling video games as a kid. I genuinely loved it, and I've explained this before. Like, actually, I was on Kenny's show once, and I was explaining this. Like, literally. By the way, go subscribe to Kenny Bomb on YouTube.com. But I was literally like, for me, playing was always fun because I'd be playing like with my brother, and like that's why like.
Right.
So even to this day, I'm not a huge gamer. Like, I'll play Madden, I'll play FIFA, I'll play those games mostly because like I can play with like my brother, or I can play with like friends when they come over, or I can just do like a season, like, you know, story, whatever, right? The things I liked about wrestling games growing up, especially like SmackDown versus Raw, Here Comes the Pain, you know, like Shut Your Mouth. Those were games you could pick up and play,
Right.
and it were
And
like fairly easy to learn. Like
the customization for me was got me. I love the customization. That you customize your character.
For sure. But for me, I was like slowly, and this might just be a product of me being like old and boring now, but like over time, what like got me away from like playing those games was like the fact that it just got harder like to pick up and play that kind of stuff. Because the older I got, like, I didn't have time to like learn how to play, like, you know, like the damn like mini games within the game of how to like get like your ladder and all. Like, I was just like, I don't got time for this. Like, smash A. I'm old school, man. I smash A or X, whatever it is on your thing. I smash it. If it doesn't, if that doesn't work, then I don't know what to do. You know, so I mean, like, that's it for me. I mean, that's kind of when I like 2K. Like, I think the last 2K I really like play. Like, I bought 2Ks, but like, they've kind of like slept in my or just like been in my case or whatever. The last 2K I really played was like 2K14.
Right.
That was it. And then like after that, like I bought 15, but then was like I wasn't gonna play it. I didn't really play it. And then I didn't buy 16. I bought 22. Like the first one after the pandemic, thinking I was gonna play it, and then I didn't. So
yeah, I'll be honest.
I stopped buying games after that.
I bought 22 and didn't play it as well. 19 was great. 20 was garbage, but 19 was great. All right, Kenny. Like for me, like I said, like so I've already aged myself plenty of times on the show. So
this is one place where you're way younger than I am because you're out here like doing it.
So when it comes to to wrestling video games for us, like me and my brother used to play games all the time. So the very first Nintendo came out in 1989. I was 5. Um, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Chris got it or whatever, and then newer games started coming out. Things started coming out, and that was back when. So I mean, they're still very, very up to date with their games, but that was when back then when Japan was just cranking out new things and had a bunch of deals with different people, and also when Konami was one of the pivotal game companies. And one of the first games that I remember playing wasn't even a marked wrestling game. It was it Superstars Wrestling, I believe. They had a guy named what was it? No. It was called Pro Wrestling. It was called Pro
Mm.
Wrestling, I believe. They had a guy named Starman who had a star in his face. But they had this just average Joe with blue tights and like long blonde hair and and a couple like a big guy. Like in an alien too. An alien on the game. Well, Monster wasn't the alien. But yeah, that was the first wrestling game that I had a chance to play. Me and my brother had it. And like you said, Omar, it was a button masher. To get up, you smash A. To do a move, you hit B. Like there wasn't all this complexity now. Then WWE put their hat in the ring, and that was WWE Superstars, where
Mm.
you could play with Andre the Giant, you could play with the racist. I mean Hulk Hogan. You could you could play with Ted DiBiase, of course, the Honky Tonk Man.
I was the honky tonk man. I'm honky. I'm talking, I'm man.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Snooker was on that one too, but it was a lot of different games, and then like,
Murder.
games
Murder.
games became more prominent and more like part of pop culture. So they started bringing out more games, and bringing out different. There is a wrestling game if you get a chance to play. It's on it was on the original PlayStation. It was something pro wrestling, semi pro wrestling, something like that. And it you played with some of the wildest characters. One dude was a convict. The other guy was a prince of like Egypt or something. They had a surfer. It was one of my favorite games. I played that game in nauseum, but it was super complicated.
You want to know a game that would get me back into like playing wrestling video games? Honestly,
No
this
mercy.
is horrible. So NFL Blitz. I don't know if you remember that. NFL Blitz,
Oh
like it was a great game for the
yeah,
Nintendo 64
let's
back in the day. And then like later, like they made like one version that was like for like the at that time the new generation consoles like PS2, Xbox 360, and it was a wild ass game because you could do steroids in that game, Trevor.
yes, the one with
LT.
what's his name? Taylor, LT Lawrence Taylor. Yeah,
Yeah, LT was on the cover. Um, my guy, when I tell you that like I love that game. If there's a wrestling game out there that lets me do steroids and and shoot on the person that's I'm in the ring with, that's all I
dude,
need. Give me
that's a great game.
I don't need. You can keep your universe modes. You can keep your damn showcase. I don't need none of that.
Right,
Give me roids, booze, and and shenanigans in the ring. Give me the real life 1980s, 1990s, 2022 CM Punk experience.
exactly, dude. Like I'm fine with all that. I'm absolutely fine with all that. Oh, that'd be funny as hell.
Be a great game. Look, if you, there's a, I am the market for that.
Yeah, you definitely are. Definitely are. But like I honestly do think a lot of the wrestling games are more complicated than they have to be nowadays.
Chris Sutton says,
Like,
"Bro, I think it was backyard wrestling."
yeah, we did have backyard wrestling. We had backyard wrestling, but there was another one that was EC. Well, no, we had an ECW game, and then we had a backyard wrestling game. Then that was on the same clown posse. but it was another one that was just called like Semi Pro Wrestling, and it was on a regular PlayStation. It was the graphics are terrible, but it was fun. But yeah, man, but it was a question that you mentioned earlier.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
someone mentioned
Oh,
about,
I'll pull it back up. Don't worry.
about Brock Lesnar.
Yep. So the question here was, what's the latest on the Brock Lesnar investigation? I already kind of covered like what the latest on the investigation is. Trevor, do you want to handle the latest on his integration in 2K?
He is not there.
He is nowhere to be seen in any of the promotional material for the game.
No, from my knowledge, he originally was supposed to be in the game.
Yeah, he
He was
100%
actually
was.
supposed. Second,
He
yeah,
100% was supposed to be before these
he was
allegations
supposed
came out.
to because they have a mode where like they allow you to finish your story, so to speak.
Showcase.
So he was, which was always been a fun thing. But yeah, he had. I wanted to say he actually had his own showcase, but they scrapped that as soon as the allegations came out.
It's crazy because like here's the thing, right? There's like other stuff though. Like I just don't know what you're gonna do because Lesnar is like too part of like. Because I'm sure there's like other showcase modes in the game. Like I don't know if like they got like an Undertaker one. Like how do you not have like the dude who's like 21-1, like the one in 21-1? Like that's Lesnar, right? You got WrestleMania 19.
Yeah, I don't understand how you.
Honestly, it would be funny if like the only showcase mode they left for Lesnar was like him like falling on his head at Mania 19. No, that's mean. That's mean. Although we can make fun of people who did bad things, kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have my opinions about the man. I do. I've never been a Brock Lesnar fan at all, anyway. But like, I really have my opinions about the dude. Now,
Yeah.
yeah, I never really. So when he was younger, yes, I could see the appeal, and I could see like how well he moved in the ring. To be honest, I never really felt him in MMA. I never felt I never really felt him when he came back. I was not a fan of him. He just wasn't fun to watch to me. You have this big hulking dude that like these people are like starting to act like they're afraid of him when you just beat somebody bigger than him. Come on. You had the hero John Cena taking an ass whooping from this guy when he went pillar to post with Umaga, and Umaga was the baddest thing that happened at the time. Like, come on.
You know something
Really?
crazy? Hasn't Brock beaten like every single like black world champion in WWE history? Or like something like that. Like every person who's held
Yeah,
the
I think it
WWE belt. I think it's like the WWE championship. Like
that was a statistic that came out maybe a couple months ago, and I think you're actually right. So he's beaten Bobby Lashley, he's beaten Kofi Kingston,
Big E.
he's beaten Big E. Yeah.
He beat Big E. They let him beat Big E.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh no, Sam Cedar. Oh no, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Is that his gimmick? He's like, is that why he became a cowboy in his like second? In his like, I was like, Bobby, yeah, Bobby. Like I was like, yo, it's like he's getting a little too yeehaw in there, bro. Like a little too much yeehaw.
I think it's only funny because it's too real.
It's way too real, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh no, this makes a whole lot more sense. Like Vince telling him, like, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna be like, Bobby, like you're gonna be like out here, like that's crazy.
Oh my god!
He made him into a racist cowboy. That was his gimmick.
Don't think he made anything. It just came out. Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you won't be seeing Brock Lesnar for a while.
Mm-mm.
A question that I have of yours. I think they believe have of yours. Have for you. Can't speak English. I think they are putting Bray Wyatt in the Hall of Fame.
Are they really?
I think they're talking about it. Yeah. How do
That'd
you
be
feel
cool.
about it?
That'd be really cool. He deserves it.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of people have their mixed opinions about it, but I think it's a good thing.
Do you see this? Bo Dallas is posting like stuff on YouTube now.
Yeah, he's not doing a cooking video. He's
No,
done
no,
a
no, no. This is like it's weird. I think he's hinting towards like some sort of gimmick.
okay, okay.
Like it's interesting. Like it's like kind of like some supernatural stuff. It's very interesting.
I've always liked Bo too, so it's cool.
Bo knows.
Not Bo Jackson.
Bo knows.
Sports.
Yeah. Anything else on 2K?
Nah, get it, buy it, try it, see what happens.
Donate your money to charity instead. I'm being so real with y'all.
Unless you're your own charity, and then which by case you are donating to charity, then whatever.
I'm a charity. I am the charity. That's what rich people say is that they don't pay taxes. Where were we?
Somewhere. We went somewhere.
Oh, did you watch Raw last night?
I saw some of it. Yes, I didn't watch all of it.
I haven't watched it yet. I only saw like a few segments. I did watch one segment very closely.
Which one was this?
Oh, Trevor, I don't know if you knew this, but UFC and WWE are under the same company now.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did get a chance to actually watch it fully, but I saw it and I was kind of flabbergasted by it.
It was wild as all hell. So obviously, a lot of people had been waiting for integration between UFC and WWE after the Endeavor merger went through. They are now the same company under TKO. Now, the interesting thing, right, that we were waiting for and we have been waiting for.
You just yawn, sir.
The interesting thing we have been waiting for was to see whether or not there would be more integration between WWE entities and UFC entities. And that is happening because not only are we having eventually in California at some point later this year at the Honda Center a massive show, like a UFC WWE live event that's going to happen. It's going to be integrated. It's going to be interesting to see how the hell they do that. But on top of that, Michael Chandler showed up on Monday Night Raw live and challenged Conor McGregor to a fight.
That happened. That happened.
For those of y'all who may not be familiar with Michael Chandler, he is a longtime UFC fighter. Like him and Conor have always had like a bit of tension. They were on opposite sides of the Ultimate Fighter at one point with their team. So a lot of tension there. This caused a big stir online. People were wild. They were like, "Oh my God, you have shot the WWE, the Hall of Fame, Conor McGregor at Mania." But it is cool as hell. I will say that segment was cool as hell to see. What'd you think?
It was, from what I saw, that it was really cool. I mean, like we said when this merger happened, it was going to happen sooner or later. It was something that was going to happen. It was bound to happen. And honestly, it probably needs to happen. Well, I mean, if you have a parent, if your parent company is of UFC, like, dude, definitely it has to happen.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. But what I saw of that segment was wild. I'm gonna finish watching it when I get off here, but it was interesting. Definitely.
Like, yeah, Conor McGregor, you and me. I want you in the octagon.
Very, yeah.
Someone said when I make this face, I look like a Canadian from South Park.
You look like Terrence and Phillip. One of Terrence and Phillip.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your buddy, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend.
Friend.
A B C D E F God H I J K L M N O buddy.
One of my favorite segments, favorite things that happen on South Park.
Big shout out to all the Canadians watching. Big shout out to y'all. We love y'all and your maple syrup.
Oh, too.
We love your maple syrup. Please send
Thank
more
you.
maple syrup.
Dude, like poutine. Keep going.
What is poutine?
Yeah. Poutine is pretty much the fattest creation known to man. It's French fries with gravy and cheese curds. Yeah, that's why the healthcare is free.
That was a good one. That was a really good one.
I mean,
That's why the healthcare is free.
yeah, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Yo, that's funny as hell. Oh my god. Wait, why isn't our healthcare free? We eat like crap too.
There's too many of us.
There's too many. There's too many. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
dear.
What else
This
we
is-
got?
We got Sleepy Magoo over here.
Oh, I'm so tired. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And I need to eat at some point. But what else are we gonna talk about?
I think we've done everything on our segment. Have we?
I think so. I don't know. What are you
What's on
watching?
the doc?
Oh, Dark Side of the Ring's coming
actually-
back soon.
So what?
Dark
Oh
Side of the
yeah,
Ring's coming back
it's
soon.
March, right?
Yeah, it's like first week of March. That first Tuesday in March.
The first one is
I think it's the first one is John Tenta. So it's Earthquake.
yes. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
Johnny.
Love John Tenta.
Man,
Dude, I
yeah.
actually am really excited for this one. I really am excited for this
too.
episode.
I think we've talked about this before, but like it feels like whenever someone gets like a Dark Side of the Ring episode, it's almost like that is like I'm not gonna say the equivalent of a Hall of Fame ceremony, but like it's like it has so many people talking about you. It's a
Right.
moment for people to get their flowers in a way. And like, man, if there's anyone who deserves their flowers, it's John Tenta.
Oh man, John Tenta. Oh man, you know, I think I said this before, and I'm gonna repeat myself. Another one that I would love to see because I
Another
was
one.
just a huge fan of his. What?
Another one.
Another would be
Did you
Ray
see
Traylor.
DJ Khaled eating his own meal at Wendy's?
I did. It
Bro,
was upsetting.
I was on Uber Eats the other day, and I was like looking through. I was like, "Is that DJ Khaled like on Wendy's?" He's like the mascot for Wendy's now. My man has transcended memery. Like it's amazing.
Oh my
Big shout out to
God.
Khaled. Except screw you for not
But no,
speaking out
the
on
person I
Palestine.
want to see would definitely be Ray Traylor, Big Boss Man. For those who don't know, I would love to see one of him. I absolutely love Ray Traylor.
That'd be a
He's
great
one of my favorites. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Sad but fun.
Yeah, I mean the John Tenta thing is like it's so cool. Like I just can't wait to see like what angle they take on his career because like there's so much to tell. But like,
Yeah, it
'cause
is.
people forget like before he got into wrestling, he was like a legit sumo wrestler in Japan.
Didn't he wrestle with Eddie Fatu?
I have no idea. I have no idea if he did, but like I know he was a sumo wrestler in Japan, and like he even did like an interview like way back in the day, like talking about like like wrestling. And, like would you ever go to wrestling? He's like, oh well, I'd have to shed a few pounds before I did that. Ha ha ha. And he did it. And
He really
man, he
did.
went out
He
there and he was
definitely
like,
did.
he was like people like don't. Man, I look. I'm not the guy who's always out here like, like, oh man, like wrestlers need to stop like, whatever doing flips and all that. Like I love the flips and all that. But I'm like, man, like sometimes like if you want to like watch like a master class at like how to like get over like with a crowd, like man, John Tenta is so good at doing that. Like whether he was a heel or a face, like he was so good. And it's like the motions, like his name was Earthquake, and he'd be jumping up and he'd be moving
Yeah, he did.
all the time in his promos, and it's like that. it's cartoonish, but it worked. It was so cool.
It was a time period where that type of, I guess, pageantry worked well. Like, I mean, he was a master at it. He did such a good job at it.
Give me more of that. Give me Kenny Omega. Stop doing all the I hear my battle cry. Do more of I hear my battle cry. Send my side. You know, big shout out to Kenny Omega. He seems to be doing a little bit better. He's streaming nowadays. Oh.
Perfect.
I was like, oh dear, don't have a heart attack live on the air. I don't know how to handle that.
Shit, you.
I mean, look, your body would be handling it, but like I'd just be like, okay. Do we call 911 and keep it on for the clicks?
Oh, is it X99?
Because like, oh damn, start talking about death. Here's what happens. It's like it's like that movie, Final Resolution. Or what's it? It's
Final Resolution. Final Destination.
Final Destination. Well, what do I think about resolution? New Year's resolution. That's what I was thinking about. It's been a day. Favorite wrestling movie?
Wrestling movie?
Yeah, favorite wrestling movie.
Damn. Really sad one. Cinderella, not Cinderella, man. The Wrestler. I'm getting over a cold, by the way.
You're always getting over a cold. We need to get you. Someone send my man some Flintstone gummies. You get that vitamin D up.
Dude, the Flintstone gummies worked all the time. Oh, but no, The Wrestler.
Yeah, Mickey Rourke was great in that movie.
Oh man,
but that was so real. The Wrestler was too real though. Like, you know, it was too real.
It was. It definitely was. It was one of those movies. It was really good, but it was too real.
It's like you like the Von Erich movie was like, it was like probably the right
Did
amount.
You see it?
I watched it. Yeah, I have my thoughts about it.
Did you like it?
I liked it. No, I liked it. I thought that it was probably the best that Hollywood was ever going to do with that story.
Absolutely.
But I am still kind of mind blown that they eliminated like one brother like from the entire story. Like that, as a wrestling fan, it'd be one thing too if they did it for like, you know, like, okay, like we got to save time or whatever. Like we only have like.
You're not talking about the brother.
The dude said it was because it's just such a horrible story. Like the audience wouldn't believe it. I was like, it freaking happened. Like,
yeah. Which you're not talking about because they talked about him, but they had a younger brother that just died when what's the name was a kid.
Yep.
But there was one more, right?
Yep. There were.
Yeah,
it'd be like that anyway. But like, I mean, it was relative. It was a good movie. Good movie. I enjoyed it. Zac Efron deserves an Oscar for that movie. I don't care what anyone says.
And the kid that played Texas Tornado, he definitely, he did a great job.
Bro, but Zac Efron's accent though, he got
it was crazy, right?
My man was just like, he was just like, God damn. I love the good people of Texas. It breaks my heart whenever I think about them good people, what they got to go through. I've got to thank God and thank God bless Texas.
Yes, dude, he really did have it. And plus, like his facial structure is completely changed after breaking his jaw too.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Ain't that crazy? Oh man, what are you watching these days?
But yeah, I started watching some old WCW. I was watching
oh no.
Yeah, I went back down the rabbit hole. I don't know why. I watched Sold Out.
What year?
What year was it? Was it 97, 98, 98?
Oh, was it I was gonna say, was it 99? That was my favorite one. That was when they had the ultimate jobber match, Virgil versus Steve versus Stevie Ray.
It was such a terrible match, but that wasn't the one I was watching.
You remember that episode of South Park when like Randy when Randy was like called like Steamy Ray Vaughan?
Yes.
Steamy Ray. That's all I'm gonna say.
But
Steaming. He stumped them with steaming. The flapjack, man. I love the flapjack though. Like y'all sold me on a flapjack. Like I was like, this is so stupid. But I'm glad that he has it.
A move. I couldn't believe it at all.
I was like, why does he have a flapjack? Like what of all the things? Like,
oh, you mean the slapjack?
Or whatever that thing is. I call it the flapjack.
Flapjack is pancake, sir.
Flapjack. Goddamn right. The flapjack, man. The flap. It's flap.
If that would be the fattest thing anyone ever did. Come down.
Oh, have you seen Stevie Ray?
Fair.
Yeah, I you know, it felt like a TV, right? Look at me, the big bad Buddha daddy. No, my fat asses. Please, Tony. Like one promo. That's all I'm asking. Just 20 minutes. Just let him go. Look, I don't care if he buries your entire roster.
We only need 10. We only need 10.
No, I want 20. I want 20. I want 20. I don't care.
In a translator. We need him in a translator.
No translator. You are left to ponder to ponder what happened before you. We all need to be like, we all need to spend the next like 12 hours thinking about what Scott Steiner just said. I didn't know that Tony Khan paid me money. Money, Tony Khan. Look at that. That's why he did it. Look at him, big bad booty daddy. Like, my Scott Steiner is like slipping into like a little bit of a New Orleans accent. Like, look at all this Earl on my shrimp.
It definitely slips into a southern New Orleans accent.
This shrimp ain't worth that slimy new baby soul. Oh man. Oh,
this is terrible.
Where do we go from here? Hell, that's where we go.
What are you watching nowadays, dude?
Hell. I'm pretty sure I can set this to like, I have like different settings on this. Hold up. Oh, we got this one right here. Hold on. Is it gonna work? Oh, except the police setting won't work. That's probably a good thing. We don't want the police setting to work. Oh, look at that. Oh. This is like a caveman discovering fire right here. Okay, so this is the alleged police setting.
What police are these?
I don't know. It's like a button with a cop car on it. Is this like...
What is it? Oco County Police? What?
This is wild. Okay, what about this? Okay, so this one... Okay, this is more like police right here.
Yeah, it is.
But this is like, it says fire truck. Oh, there's a disco setting. Hold up.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, we love that. I wonder what else we got here.
A lot of nonsensical things.
Oh, wait, is there a music setting? So it's supposed to like, oh, I don't think it can hear me. Oh, look, Trevor, it can hear me.
Oh, you should have that. That's too much power for one person to have.
No one man should have all that. Canceled. Oh, man, well, thank you for going on this journey with me.
It's been a journey.
This has been a journey. Oh, man. Well, guys, y'all know the deal. Be sure to follow Trevor on the Big X. This is so funny. I'm sorry. Follow Trevor on X at TREVERTAINMENT. That is TREVERTAINMENT. Go over to youtube.com/OT Graps. You can't see it, but these lights are going wild right now to the sound of my voice. Subscribe to the new channel for clips and so much more. Any parting thoughts, my friend?
We have Oh wait, is it doing it for me too?
Yeah.
We have so much coming in store, special stuff. Actually, something coming real soon that it's gonna be pretty special, pretty fun. You guys will know just as soon as we know. And have fun. Thanks for joining us on this nonsensical journey we call OT Graps today.
Absolutely nonsensical. But also, as Trevor said, be sure to have fun with your life. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental. Take care of your body. And take care of those ants that are trying to get in through your windowsill. Don't let them get in.
They're coming.
They're
They're
coming.
definitely coming.
They're here. They literally are here. They were trying to take over the show. They were trying to
We're
carry
here.
me
We're
away.
here. We're here.
And I'm a very light man. They will carry me away.
Right.
Light, not white. Hey now.
You are enjoying this too much.
I'm enjoying what too much? What am I enjoying?
The lights.
The lights? Hey now. Hey now. You're an all-star. Brother Nero, I knew you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Man. Well, until next time, be happy, be healthy, and as always, keep it real.
Love those who are far, hug those who are close. And guys, enjoy, like Omer said, take care of yourself. Enjoy your week. See you next Tuesday.
Take care of those ants too. Oh, this is. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this.